All right, so welcome to this next tutorial. In this tutorial, now that we've hypothetically uploaded some data, we're going to look at how to perform the analyses that we'd like to perform on those data and using the workflow system specifically. So let's quickly look into the shared data tab. So under shared data, there are data libraries and workflows, and these are both important. So one thing, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the workflows tab and look at a workflow that was created by somebody else, and it's the Ataxic workflow, and we're interested in it, so we're going to import it. And now that we have this workflow, we can start using it. But let's quickly go to the data libraries page. So the data libraries page is a way of organizing data that you might want to share across your lab or across the consortium as a whole. And this is a way of organizing data in a directory structure that you might be familiar with, but visually. And so this is really nice. So here we have two data libraries. One of them is called the Ataxic base, and that's the sort of starter kit for using the Ataxic workflow that we just imported. So we'll go in there and take the three files that are part of that and add them to our history. And our history is currently unnamed, but that's okay. And then we'll go back to the data libraries and grab an actual BAM file that we want to go about analyzing. We'll take this one and we'll add that to our history as well. Okay, so now we can go back to the Analyze Data tab, and as you can see here on the right, inside the History panel, we have 4 data sets. 3 of them are sort of reference data sets, which are part of the Ataxic base, and one of them is an actual data set that we might want to analyze. So now, let's go about looking at the workflow. So we've just imported this Ataxic workflow, and we're going to take a quick look at it. Here you see the actual mechanics of the workflow. We start here with our BAM file, which we want to analyze. We've got this naked DNA file, this known genes file, and this known genes cross-reference file. These 3 files were the Ataxic base files. And then we do these sort of like computational steps here. So let's go back to the Analyze Data tab and look under our workflows down here on the left and select Ataxic. So our reads file is this file here. The naked DNA file is this one here. Which file is this? The known genes file is this one here. And the cross-reference file is that one there. Okay, these are the parameters that we might change, but we've already set them for your convenience inside the Ataxic workflow to be optimal. And so then we can hit run the workflow. And as soon as we do that, all these computational steps are loaded into the history and will run one by one. This first one will just start to run in a moment, the filtering step. And you can check back in roughly an hour and the computational pipeline will be done. And this is obviously very convenient, and you can do this for each of your data sets one at a time, but that would be less convenient. So we do have ways of doing these for some number of BAM data sets that have been generated at once, all together in parallel, and I'll go into that in a future tutorial. But hopefully you've seen that you can use the shared data panel to get both data libraries where you can find some data that's been shared across the consortium or where more structured data lives. You can find workflows that have been agreed upon by the consortium here. You can look at your specific workflows and perhaps even edit them here. And then using the Analyze Data panel, you can use the Workflows button down here to find the workflows that you might want to perform instead of just running tools one by one, which is above up here. So that concludes this tutorial. And as you can see, this job is just starting.